Marvel comics and video games go together like bread and butter. Now growing up, I was more of an X-Men kid, but today I'm going to review Spiderman and Venom in Maximum Carnage. Now at first glance, the title sounds pretty violent. The first time I saw it, I didn't think it was a Spider-Man game until I popped it into my console, and then I found out. As you can see, the only indication that it's a Spider-Man game is a small title right here at the top. This is Spider-Man and Venom right there, but the rest it just says Maximum Carnage. And at the top it says Maximum Carnage 2. They say you can judge a game by its cover, but not this one. For within this game are unspoken horrors of terrible gameplay. From the moment you put the game in your console, we're given a pretty decent title screen and promises of some well-known superheroes such as Captain America and Iron Fist. And then the game begins and we go right into a comic book style story. We see the soon-to-be Carnage in an insane asylum, telling the officers he's going to slaughter them. Now I'm not sure if it's supposed to add to the coolness factor of the game, but this sort of stuff can give children nightmares. Anyways, he transforms into the evil villain we all know and love. Then he runs into Shriek and the game begins. You control Spider-Man as he beats the crap out of homeless men in bathrobes, Captain America wannabes, and high school girls. You'll also encounter fat men waving around fried chicken. Isn't that strange? In my opinion, the game is way too hard. There's little in the way of extra lives and power-ups, so it's more of a survival game. The enemies pour in like zombies and you don't have time to react. In most beat-em-up games, enemies wait their turn to attack, but in this game they all gang up on you at once. And if that isn't hard enough, you only have so many continues. The boss battles are just weird. This one, for example, I'm fighting obese men waving around pieces of fried chicken. The first boss battle involving Doppelganger and Shriek was actually quite enjoyable. The only problem I had with it was way too easy. But still, this was the first time I thought the game was worthy of the title Maximum Carnage, until I beat the stage and was thrown into an alley full of homeless men in bathrobes. Some of the stages I find to be too difficult. Like, for example, this stage. You have to climb up these buildings while at the same time dodging projectiles. Since the controls are a bit delayed, it makes the game very difficult to enjoy. I keep trying to dodge these projectiles and I'm usually about a half a second late. Also, whenever I get to the top of the building, Doppelganger will always kill me, so I end up having to do the whole thing all over again. I tried attacking him, but he continued to return, so after 2 hours of climbing and falling, I finally said screw this, and climbed the rest of the building without even taking a glance at Doppelganger. And you know what? I beat the stage. Other stages are just weird, like this one. I keep getting my arse handed to me in church. Lord have mercy. Other than the graphics and soundtrack, the game has very few things to be praised for. The cutscenes, for example, are just pointless. Why are we given a picture of Mary Jane wearing nothing but a bathrobe, a bra, and underwear? What, did the game sign a contract with the bathrobe company? Now I'm fighting hipsters with umbrellas? What does this have to do with Maximum Carnage? This wasn't in the comics. Game over? Well, that's lousy. You know, if you're a collector of video games, this is the sort of game you put on your shelf and never play again. After hours wasted playing this game, I've realized that it's not even worth it. This isn't even a game worth playing. I mean, it makes me want to go play a good game just to wash this one down. So, thanks for watching and tune in for more reviews. This is the Retrobit Critic, signing off.